It's 7 in the morning and today I'll be doing an oil change on a 2014 Hyundai Santa Fe 2.0 turbo. One thing you want to do, got my handy dandy shovel, I want to chalk that wheel. Make sure you use the factory's requirement of the proper oil weight. Refer to your owner's manual for what type of oil and how many quarts it takes. So this says 5.7 and it says Quaker State, but I'm going to go with Mobile One. Go ahead and partially twist off the oil fill cap so that air and oil will cycle through better when you go to drain it. The engineering under these cars, I don't know why they do this, but there is your oil filter cap. You got to take it off like a battery cover on a remote control. Also the same thing on the drain rather. You're gonna pull that cover off to get to the drain cap, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because sometimes it could come out a little too fast and end up catching on this flat plastic piece that's all up under this car here, causing more of a mess. And here's the caps after being removed. You can see up in there, there's the oil filter. And over here will be the drain plug. What you're going to use is a 13mm socket to break that bolt loose and to get it off. Alright, make sure you got that drain pan underneath while that oil just seeps right on out of there. Before inserting the oil drain plug, make sure it still has an O-ring attached and just clean the outside. Alright, when you tighten that bolt down, just make sure you get it real snug on there. And clean off any excess oil. Because of this genius design, I'm using an oil filter wrench. Get that out of there. So I don't want to try to reach up in there and mess something up. When you break it loose, just make sure you have that drain pan underneath. And I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Alright, oil will drip out as you loosen the filter. So just be aware of that. And as you unloosen it, just let it do its thing until it's done, and then just go ahead and pull that filter out. When you pull the old filter off, the first thing you want to make sure of is that O-ring, that seal right there, is still on it. Because when you go put in the new one, you don't want to have a double gasket, because then it can cause leaks. So definitely make sure that is not stuck to the bottom of the engine. Before inserting new filter, be sure to fill it up with oil so you don't get that dry start. As you put oil into it, you'll see the oil level sink back down, so just give it time. Just fill it little by little. Take some old oil, kind of smear it around there, and you're going to put a seal. Just cover the new gasket. This will help it keep it from drying out and prevent leaks. Before starting the top end, make sure everything on the bottom end is nice and complete. You're going to insert those caps. Make sure they snap. Last step, Fill her up, and you are done. When it's all said and done, you just want to run the engine. Don't rev it. Just let it idle. And even with a push start, what I like to do is not put my foot on the brake when I first get in. Change the accessories and then hit on, which again, letting that fuel pump prime. Step on the brake, go ahead and start it. Just let it run for a while. Let that oil circulate. And do not rev. And that's it. And I would like to give a special thank you to Pete from Camaro Time. I say go out, check out his channel. He's got some really cool content, car shows, some how-to videos on there as well. And he's got two really sweet Camaros. He's got a 4th and a 5th gen. He's got a Z28 and a SS. And Pete, if you're watching this, I picked this car up in Cary, NC there. Cary Auto Mall from the Hendrick Chevrolet dealership. So this car was originally bought in North Carolina and it was traded back at the same dealership that it was purchased from, and that's where I ended up purchasing the car. But thank you for watching, and definitely go check out Camaro Time.